This topic is plant hormone, and without wasting that, let's get right back to our video. Okay, the term plant hormone is introduced for the first time by the scientist named Sterling in 1902. Okay, and you must know that what is the plant hormone. Okay, so let's see, plant hormone is the chemicals that is produced within the plant body and responsible for the growth and development, and as well as to maintain all the physiological processes that is essential for completing the life cycle of plant. Okay, so by mean that you must know some of the common word that is used to represent the plant hormone, that is phytohormone. You can listen frequently phytohormone, which is used to represent the plant hormone, as well as you can see the chemical messenger, or you can also listen the word, another word that is given to the plant hormone is intercellular messenger, and another word that is given is plant growth regulator. Okay, and in the same way another word, plant growth regulator, and in the same way another word given to the plant hormone is signaling molecules. Okay, these are the common name that is used to represent the plant hormones. So my dear students, now today we will see some of the plant hormone and their functions also in this class. So before that, let's go to some example, and we will see here some of the examples of plant hormone which is essential for the growth and development in their physiological process. So let's go back to the example. Number 1, you can see auxin. Number 2, cytokinins. Number 3, gibberellins. Number 4, ethylene. In the same way, number 5, abscisic acid, and in the same way you can see brassinosteroid. Okay, this is also a plant hormone, and next to this you can see oligosaccharides also. That is also a plant hormone, and in the same way you can see another plant hormone which is quite essential, that is polyamines. And in the same way you can also see salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is also one of the plant hormone, and again you can see another jasmonic acid also. Jasmonic acid. Okay, so I think this will be enough for us for today's. Okay, see, you can see some of the example of the plant hormone. These all are the chemicals that are produced within the plant body and responsible for the maintaining all physiological activities, processes. So among these all, in our textbook, according to our syllabus, we can see these 5 hormone mentioning there is an important hormone in a plant life cycle. Okay, so they are auxins, cytokinins, gibberellins, ethylene, and abscisic acid. So don't worry guys, so we'll see one by one and their function also. So now after this all example, we have to know the common function of the plant hormone, why they are essential and what are the functions that are performed by these chemicals. So let's go to the common functions of the plant hormones. Now common function. Number 1, the main function is to promote the growth and development. To promote growth and development of plant. Okay, next common function is to promote the cell differentiation. Okay, so that you can see different parts are separated, their flower, root, stem, leaf, buds. So that is all due to the cell differentiation. To promote cell differentiation. Okay, and this word cell differentiation, the scientific word that is used to represent this process is called organogenesis. Okay, organogenesis. What do you mean by organogenesis? It may comes in your exam also. That means, okay, the cell differentiation process due to which root, stem, flower, leaf can separate it. Okay, so next, to control dormancy process. Dormancy. Okay, there are different type of the dormancy. Like dormancy means inability to develop any parts of the plant, like root, stem, flower, leaf. Like leaf dormancy, some plant may have the leaf dormancy. Okay, in that condition the plant cannot develop the leaf. Some plant may have the flower dormancy, means they cannot develop the flower in a better way. Some plants may have the fruit dormancy. Suppose you can see a huge okay, plant lying on the ground, but there is no fruit, means the plant is suffering from fruit dormancy. So to control such dormancy, okay, this plant hormone plays an important role. And another, you can see abscission, to control, to promote abscission. Okay, abscission means, okay, what is mean by the abscission? This is also a scientific word that is representing a certain process which occur in the plant bodies, plant life. And this abscission means a process of detachment of old parts of the plant. Okay, detachment of old parts like leaf, fruit. Okay, suppose now see, if leaf get older and older, means now there will be no function, it will be functionless, so that plants need to throw that leaves, okay, from their body. So to, okay, remove the old parts of the plant, okay, that is the abscission process is promoted by the plant hormone. Okay, so this hormone plays an important role for the detachment of the old parts in the plants. Okay, next also see, to promote
It's 9:30.
senescence process. Okay, now see, another name is here, senescence process. Means now you need to understand these short terms, okay, in this, under this plant hormone chapter. So senescence process means aging process. Okay, so we also get older and older, in the same way plant cells, tissue also get older and older. So to control and maintain the aging, okay, aging process, this plant hormone plays an important role. So that is called, okay, senescence represent here aging process. And next one, see, ripening of the fruit. You can see, okay, there apple, mango trees, okay, mostly, okay, in their seasons, okay, you can see some plant, okay, give us fruit in timely, and you can get also ripened fruit. But instead of having the ripened fruit, still some plant may have, okay, the green fruit itself. Okay, on mature fruit. So the maturity of the fruit is actually maintained by the plant hormone. Okay, it means it promote the ripening process, to promote ripening process of fruit. Okay, now see, these are the major functions that are, okay, controlled by the plant hormone. So